Hello and welcome back to Higurashi, finishing up the extra stuff. I think we have one tip in the staff meeting room. Yeah, I mean last episode was a 3 hour banger. It was a lot to take in, probably just because it was really long. But I mean, we gotta also appreciate the beginning because it kind of gets overshadowed by the end stuff, but like Oishi getting sniped scene was like really good. Obviously, the time stop into execution scene was great. I thought the the massacre scene was like pretty good, better in the beginning than the kind of Well, we can talk about that in the review. We'll go over a lot more in the review. And just to know, even though I'm not gonna do like a whole theory sheet stuff, I will still have a theory video and just go over some quick things here and there. So that should be fun. So yeah, we'll talk about it way more. But it was a really good final chapter, if I do say so myself. It is pretty top tier, at least definitely in the latter half, or the answer arts, I guess. But we still have a tip, so let's hit that first. I think we do, right? Yeah, this fragment's end. I guess Rika finally managed to assemble all the pieces to her puzzle. But we don't know yet if her memories will pass on to her next life. Hopefully. I hope, it might not, I guess. I guess, like, what's the next life? I bet it's not. I mean, we said that last time in Sumi Horoboshi, that's not gonna be as good as her life in this one. But wouldn't it be funny if, like, she's super determined and then she just has, like, a horrible rolled life? But, I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. But luckily, Hanyu, she got, like, the pep talk of her life from all of the club members. So, even if Rika doesn't remember, I feel like Hanyu might actually help in the next start. So yeah, but we don't know if her memories will pass on to her next life. Rika always loses the memory of her death. I don't know if she can retain the memories of what she's discovered. What did you think? Did you have fun? I had fun. It's one way to put it. Once you find out the answers, collecting them isn't so fun anymore. You don't agree? I mean, I'm gonna have fun in the theory stuff, like, now that we have so much puzzle pieces, and I don't know, it'll be fun to talk about. Obviously, it's a different kind of fun, I guess. I see. You still might find something different by examining some old fragments. Is there really any, I guess, like, specifics of some of the deaths? I mean, it's pretty much solved, except for, like, I guess the whole Satoshi thing isn't fully solved, but I really like the idea that Satoko kills the ant and then Satoshi, well, we'll talk about it in the theory one. I already mentioned it in the other thing. But that's cool. That might be overthinking it, but I mean, Rika was alluding to something, and it's either that or the parents, I think. After all, the time we have here is endless. We have to find something to play with because there's nothing to do here. For me, playing with these fragments stopped being fun when I find out what's inside. But if you can tell me how to have fun with them, even so, that makes you pretty smart. What? You want to know what I play with? I don't play, I'm just killing time. I like to imagine what Rika could have done in order to achieve the future she hopes for. I like to imagine a world that would have been happy for all of them. You found out these worlds are set up by looking at the previous ones, right? I like to analyze what would need to change in order for Rika to win against Takano. I mean, I've stated it before. I think the T2 victory is planning moves against Takano a lot earlier. Not when everyone's ready to kill Rika. Gotta do it before there's any setup at all. And I don't mean, like, I don't necessarily mean killer. I feel, you know what, it'd be a meme, but there's like, it would also be some hilarious if you can get like Tomotaki to like charm Takano out of her plan. I mean, I don't know how possible that is, but I feel like if Tomotaki can reach out to Takano's heart, that might be a way to do it. I mean, Takano seems pretty far gone in her quest to become God, so that might not be a real possibility, but that could have been sweet. Or alternatively, not as a solution, but what if we get a world where like Tomotaki accepts Takano's deal and then he's just on Team Takano, and then it's like even harder to beat. That would also kind of be sweet. Either way, Tomotaki, the crypt. I mean, he's not, but it'd be nice. You want to see what's on my mind? Hee hee, too bad. I'm not showing that to you. In that world, Rika and her friends survived their struggle and broke through the fate of June 1983. It's just my imagination. It's not for me to share with you. I'm sure the world that Rika is about to create is better than anything in my imagination. Even if she's stuck on June 19th in 1983, I'm sure this now-ended world will remain one of Rita's brightest fragments either way. No matter how much she struggles. If she actually overcomes her fate, it will be the most brilliant fragment of her story. I'm sure the life Rita lives makes for a better story than my boring imagination. You want to know what happened to Rita? She made a decision to redo her life once again with Hanyu. She's trying to live her life with all her might. That's what she learned from this world. Her next life has already begun. I do wonder what that life is like. I'm going there now to check. Do you want to come with me? Well, that's next arc, I'm guessing. Whose name I do not remember. Someone probably mentioned it. I think it might start with an M again. Who's the... Oh, I don't even remember who's the avatar or cover character for that one. Well, we'll see when I patch it, I guess. Okay, there you go. I guess it's mainly just for, make you question some stuff. But yeah, next art will be hype. I still will probably be taking a break. A tiny break, even though we aren't doing a 3 video. I just like to relax and then come back strong, because we've been going ever since we switched to a 4 Higurashi videos a week schedule. We've been like kind of zooming through these. Like it's only been like a month or two, a month and a bit per art, so savor it. Let them marinate. But first we have the staff room. I wonder what words of wisdom Ryukishi will leave with us today. It's usually about murder. Let's see if he talks about murder again. Staff room. Hi, this is Ryukishi07. Thank you for playing Higurashi When They Cry Kai, Chapter 7, Minagoroshi. This time around, the scenario was almost like the answer page in a book of riddles. Or maybe the scenario was like a side dish we enjoyed alongside all the scenarios up to now. You can take it how you like. I just hope you enjoyed it. I was very nervous about releasing the scenario because a mystery is only good when it's still a mystery. I understand. Especially like since you have like such a great mystery, it's always kind of feels weird to release the answer. I was ready for it for like a while, but I'm sure like some people read it and it's like, oh, this sucks. Telling me the mysterious drug stuff is real. Like, I understand that too. I was just going with the flow mainly. All my theories were just for funsies. I didn't seriously think I would actually solve the puzzle. I'm not that smart. I just like to pretend I'm kind of smart. This scenario marks the end of that mystery. To be honest, I didn't want to release this chapter for a while. However, way too many similar stories are being published with no answers at all. A book of riddles means nothing if there's no answer page in the back. I guess. I mean, yes, for a book of riddles. I was just thinking for a mystery novel. Do you like have to give the answers? I feel like maybe. I don't know. Coming up with an answer when you have no way to see if it's right or not is a little sad, I think. If there are no answers, you can't get any joy out of reading a book of riddles. I regret to see there are too many stories out there. Okay, so obviously there are a lot of stories out there that do that. I don't hate it. It kind of that don't offer this kind of joy. It kind of lets, I mean, I guess the good side to that is it lets you like endlessly theorize about it and stuff without giving you straight answers. I mean, by endlessly, I mean eventually you might just find the answer online or something, but I enjoy it from the ones I've read. But it's not like I disagree with what he's saying, especially if it's a long series. I was thinking more of a single novel. If you're releasing like 8 books, and yes, answers would be good eventually after so much reading, right? That's why I decided to release something that you can compare your answers to for this series. Since this world, I mean, yeah, I guess if we compare my answers, it's not really great, especially since we never really focused on Tomodachi and Takano a lot, which I mean, I guess we should have, but yeah, we don't have we have some great meme theories that will always be close to my heart, like what did I call it? The Rion theory, where Rena was dressing as Shion and stabbed Keiichi, where Shion committed suicide. Thought that we didn't really find out the blue-eyed thing, right? Or is that just a sign of people in terminal stage? I don't think so, though. Maybe we'll answer it unless I missed it. If I missed why the people got blue eyes in Watanabe for some scenes, and by people I mean Mion, which is why I thought it was Rena, because Rena has blue eyes. It's kind of weird to explain, but basically, like, instead of like, because Mion and Shion have green eyes, when they have the creepy eyes, they're like dull green, but there are scenes where they're like bright blue, the same colors as Rena's. So I thought like maybe that was an actual hint that Rena was the one who stabbed Keiichi. But yeah, I mean, we had some spiced up theories. I mean, the clinic hospital theory was kind of cool. I liked that a lot earlier. I mean, Crispy Takano, it definitely overcomplicated things. Basically, my Takano theory was, we can save the reminiscing for later, I guess. Shouldn't drag too much. But yeah, I mean, it was fun, and we kind of sort of hit some marks, but like not really. Oh, so yes, Oishi is like totally innocent. we held on to Oishi for so long. We're just super suspicious, I guess. Like, he is now full cleared, right? There's no way he did anything, because this was Takano's whole goal, the curse thing. I mean, it's possible that he did something and Takano just took credit, but it's probably not. I'll clear Oishi, and it'll be hilarious if he actually did do stuff, and it's revealed in the next arc, and it's as soon as I let him go, after holding on to him for like probably a lot longer than average. Yeah, good stuff. Makes me want to play another mystery eventually. and try. I mean, we did try hard, but have fun and try hard. But it's not really about whether your answer was right or wrong. It's more about how many questions you raised when reading the story and how many answers you were able to find. Well, we definitely raised a lot of questions. I think that is clear. Thank you all very much for the solutions you've sent me. I got some emails, or just normal mail. They were all wonderful theories, and some were thought out so much more than the actual story that I frequently thought about making them the right answer. Laughing emoji. Also, your support has given me courage to finish writing the 7th chapter of this series. Thank you very much for supporting Higurashi. Finally, I would like to apologize about how I portrayed the Child Consultation Center. Interesting. It's been, again, my mind's still mush from it, but that's a very interesting topic. I was trying to talk about it in the review, so I don't know what it was like in 1983. But child consultation centers are not mean places like I depicted in my story. It's weird. I thought that was actually the point of it, to make it to like shed a light on him and say like, yes, this is a problem, but apparently not. I made the characters look so unfeeling, but in reality, the government today is the #1 hero for us civilians. In fact, those involved with child welfare and youth education are all extremely passionate and selflessly devoted people. I'm sorry for giving them such a negative image in this chapter. I wonder why he did that. If that wasn't the point. I don't know. I mean, I guess he just needed to do that to like showcase Satoko and her I guess the despair of her situation, and he was just using the knowledge he has of them to depict a very detailed scenario. The next chapter, I called it was an M, but I guess a lot of them start with an M. Matsuri Bayashi is going to be the last one of the series. I'm overwhelmed by the pressure of writing the last chapter of Higurashi When They Cry, which turned out to be such a long story. I hope you'll continue your kind support. Thank you all very much. Thank you. 7th expansion. Okay, not really a lesson, just a thank you. And some notes. There you go. I mean, technically not a lot of content in the final content stuff, but we have wrapped it up. And this was a very good chapter. I won't jump the gun, but I think it's probably my favorite out of the answer. I guess I need to think about it a bit more, because it could be just because the final chapter was so good, but we'll let it, like I said, let it marinate a bit. So up next will be the review. That should be Monday. I'm not sure about the theory video though. I might just wait until the week after and then we'll start the next arc, or the end of the next week and then start the next arc. It's kind of like the finish line. You get to watch that. Maybe there's a break in between. You watch that, then we start the next arc. So yeah, so look out for that if you're interested in the final theory talk. I guess well, its own video. So that should be fun. So thank you guys for watching Minagoroshi. We're also at like 99 subs, I think. We're at a big number. Unless we hit 100 while I was at work. It was kind of just going up. It doesn't stop. Nope, we're at 99. Okay. So thank you guys. I will do something at 100, even though I've said like every milestone I'd do something and then I never would. And then I never do, but I will do something at 100. I actually kind of have an idea, but I won't say it yet. But thank you for rising the Aiden stocks as we head into the final chapter of Higurashi. if you're not planning on watching the review / theory video, it will probably be in like 2 to 3 weeks until we start the next one. So yeah, see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.